demons left Saul. So whatever gift God has given you, operate in it. Sometimes I'm not musically talented, but you can just be who you are. Some of you are just a gift for who you are. I was at I'll share this one. I was at a gas station not too long ago. There was a brother. He looked like Myles Garrett, man. He's a big boy. And the Lord says, minister to him. I'm in, the rough part of town. I said, well, why don't you minister to him, Jesus? Look at this size. Went quiet. And I said, all right, I'll do it. So I walk up to him and I said, hey, brother. I'd even ask him if he knows Jesus. I said, brother, I have a word from Jesus for you. And his eyes went, phew, like he instantly thought God was going to judge him. See, the enemy gets us into terrible darkness, traumatizes us as a child. Then we reach for things because of the trauma that's in us. And then he says, well, if anybody finds out, you're done for. When it was his idea to get you in the mess in the first place. So I said to him, no one in heaven has ever thought you were going to fail. I said, I declared Psalms 139:16 over you. That's what the Lord declared over me when I met him. He said, I knew every one of your, I told that brother, I said, God knows every one of your days before he wrote one of them in a book. And I said, no one in heaven has ever thought you were going to fail. I said, you're going to finish better than you think. And he goes, you don't know what I've done. I said, I don't have to. He said, well, I'll tell you. He said, I've been having an affair on my wife for over a year. I'm in a vice I cannot get out. I said, wow. He said, I told the Lord today, if you still love me, give me a sign. If not, I'm going to end my life when I get home. I said, wow. I prayed. God set him free, encountered him right there, completely transformed his life. He said, will I ever see you again? I said, probably not. But that's not what matters. I said, you have Jesus now. Walk with him and let him love you. As he walked away, I said to the Lord, would he have done that? Would he have actually done that? And the Lord's answer was epic. He says, Dennis, that's not what matters. What matters, if you would not have let me use you, I would have used someone else that loves me more. See, we always say, God, use me. Now, it doesn't always, when I started this walk, it didn't start that much. It was just a